All right, welcome to Half Past Broke, where the dreams are big and the wallets are smaller. I'm Walker.
I'm Eric, and I cannot get enough of this song. I'm I'm probably gonna make this my ringtone for the few times of the year when my phone's not on vibrate.
It's the song of the year right there.
I think it actually might be. Um, so today we got a couple cool topics, and by couple I mean probably like two, um, maybe three. We gotta see how it goes. But before we even get started into that, I'm here to ask a really important question. And that's what kind of beer are you drinking tonight, Walker?
Now tonight I'm drinking the Founder Solid Gold Lager. It is it's everything Bud Light wants to be, but is not.
I don't think Bud Light strives very hard to be anything
That's fair.
besides, besides purchasable.
I like to think that people don't realize that Bud Light is actually a lager.
No, it's not. It's terrible.
So what you got tonight?
I picked up a 15 pack of Shock Top, and I can't be more psyched about this whole craze of 15 packs. Because sometimes 12 just isn't enough, or you just like to have a lot left over in your fridge. But yeah, I'm drinking some Shock Top Belgian White. It's basically a little tangier than Blue Moon. I like it a lot. But
Bottles or cans.
cans are cheap as hell.
Can't go wrong with the can.
A 15 pack of cans is cheaper than a 12 pack of bottles. Shock Top. I don't know like what marketing genius came up with that, but I'm not gonna argue with it.
Far be it from me. Anyway, so we're gonna dive right into our topic today of headsets.
I'm still listening to the intro song. I can't get enough of this. All right, I stopped it. So, over the winter, I was in desperate need of an upgraded headset. So I ended up doing a shit ton of research on the topic, and now I'm here to inform all of you.
Yeah.
Probably poor decision when you go buy Razer stuff.
Yeah, so here we are with our quote unquote expert on the topic.
I'm staring at Google right now.
All right, so with Google at the ready, let's dive right in. So Eric, what's the significance between earbuds and USB headsets?
Like earbuds? All right. A USB headset is just going to give you an all around better sound. The thing with the earbuds is when you put them in your ear, they have such a small sound stage. So if you're playing a game like Counter Strike or something, you're not going to be able to hear people's footsteps, or you're not going to be able to hear where your enemies are. And I'll go more into sound stage when we get more into like gaming specific
Okay,
headsets.
okay, I'll save that for later because I was gonna ask you a little bit about that. But let's dive into our next question. If I were to use a headset solely for gaming, what would be the direction I'd want to go?
That's literally now we can go into soundstage.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay, all right. So specifically for gaming, there's really two main kinds of headphones or headsets. There's open back or there's closed back. Generally, most headphones you've ever worn are closed back. Um, but with the open back ones, what it allows is a much larger sound stage. So you can hear exactly where your enemies are. Like left front, or you can hear them like walking all the way around you. But the
Hmm.
problem with those over closed back, which is your standard headsets, which are still great, is there's a lot of sound leak. So if you're in a situation where like there's somebody like in the room with you, or you have your music playing really loud or something, people are going to be able to hear what you're listening to. So don't watch porn with open back headphones because people will hear you. But
What if I
um,
want to?
you know what? If that's what you're into, I support you. So yeah, there's stuff like for gaming, there's the Sennheiser Game One, and what that has is it's a an open back headset with a built-in mic, um, specifically for gaming. Something open back like those Sennheisers are going to be great.
Okay. So on the topic with the built-in mic, I have a standalone mic on my desktop right now, and I do enjoy the quality. What are the advantages to built-in mics, and what kind of headset would you need to get to have a built-in mic that would sound of that kind of quality?
If you are serious about your audio, then there's no situation where I could recommend a built-in mic. A built-in mic is great for, if you're a casual gamer and you just want to, talk to people on Counter-Strike every once in a while. You don't really care about the quality, but if you're doing anything recording-wise, or have like see like what like when we did in Elder Scrolls Online, when you're in a big 12-man trial and
Yeah.
and communication is so important, then you're gonna want to step up the mic and move away from a built-in mic. They're just I can't. I was going through this for a long time trying to figure out because I wanted a built-in mic because I just figured it would be it's easy, it's convenient, and after all the research I did, I ended up finding that what the better option is to either get yourself a standalone mic like you have, or a Blue Yeti or something. I don't like the Blue Yetis personally, so what I ended up getting is
Now
a
what?
mod. What?
Now what is a Blue Yeti? Just before we
Blue
die.
Yeti. It's just like a really expensive standalone mic that all YouTubers use and all that crap. Anyone who's recording, it's really good audio, but you got to tweak them a lot, and they're just bulky. And the big thing that I don't like about standalone mics compared to what I'm using, because I'm using a mod mic right now, so it's basically a high quality microphone that you use an adhesive and a magnet, and you put it on a pair of headphones. There,
Okay.
so you make a pair of just really nice headphones. You make them into a gaming headset, and my favorite thing about that is, so you ever watching a video or something, and people lean back and forward in their chair, and they lean in really close, and they laugh, and it's really loud because they're right in front of their mic, and then they lean back, and you can't really hear them as well because they're
Yes.
moving, forward and back, forward and back. So it's increasing the distance between you and your mic. You don't get that with a headset, with a mod mic, or even just a built-in headset. It's a static range between your mouth and the mic.
Now
And that
now it seems to me that like the mod mics, like it just going by like how you sound, like you're coming in pretty for perfectly clear. So these mod mics, like how much do they generally cost? Like if you were to like go with a nice headset, but if you wanted to have a mic outside of like the headset, so it wasn't built in, like how would a mod mic kind of cost towards that particular?
so they do on Amazon. They actually have packaged cool shit like that. That's I got mine. I got mine in headphones. Right now I use Audio Technica M50Xs with the Antilleon Mod Mic 5, and the mod mic you can get for $50, 50, $60, or you can get it in the bundle. I'm gonna look up the bundle right now. Mod mic, my God, mod mic M50X bundle. Because I think it came out to something like, yeah, the M50X professional studio headphones bundle with the Antilleon Audio Mod Mic 5 is $180. I think I got mine a little cheaper than that, but it basically comes out to you're getting the mod mic for around $15 when you include the price of the headphones. And I love these things. This is what I would suggest for anyone. And going back to the soundstage,
Mm-hmm.
is people have complained that they don't have the biggest soundstage
And
because they
and
are
what
they are
is
closed back.
what exactly is soundstage? Like as far as like what would you define soundstage as?
I would define it as the ability, like, to hear sound depth, like how far away something is, and like have it process in your brain like they were real footsteps, and like you can hear someone walking in the game getting closer and closer, further and further away. So
Okay.
the larger your sound stage, the more accurately you're going to be able to hear someone from like further away. And a lot of times what they do is they use like the hair buzzer test. So you go on YouTube and you look up like the hair buzzer thing, and with higher quality headphones, it does like the audio of um hair clippers, bzzz, like on the side of your head. And with the higher end headphones, you can feel exactly where it is on your head, like you would in real life. You don't feel it, but you can hear exactly where it is. And it really, you get a full 360 degrees with that bigger sound stage of like open back headphones. And I find that these, even the closed back ones, are amazing for soundstage, even though people do complain that it's not as prevalent. Is that the right word? Is prevalent a word?
Yes, that's it.
Okay.
That's very well. And I was gonna say, let's see if we can try to put maybe a link in there for one of those tests to see if someone can like test
Yeah,
their soundstage out. We'll have a link in the description to see if we can.
yeah. So like if you try that with like earbuds as opposed to the Sennheiser Game Ones, which those aren't the best. I'm just using them for an example. You'll hear a huge difference.
Okay, and onto like more of a broader topic, I guess. Is now that we're kind of getting to the nitty gritty. In my research, most USB headsets can be used on PC, Xbox. Is that true for all USB headsets, or are there some that are a little higher tier, high of a tier for that to happen?
The most that I see, I'm sure there are some out there that don't work, but most of them are definitely going to work with Xbox because it's a Microsoft
Yeah.
based. Um, I'm sure most of them. I can't give you an exact answer on that, but most of them are going to work with Xbox and PlayStation unless otherwise noted.
Of
You know,
course.
they work like PC and Mac, but like, there's definitely some out there that only work with PC or only work with PlayStation.
Yeah, I imagine anything with like USB compatibility will be able to handle it. I just like I said, like with especially with like the whole like standalone mic thing, I just kind of wonder. So, on to my next big question. When does it become advantageous for to have a combined set of mic and headset? Like when do you need to have both as opposed to just having like a standalone plus like a headset? Like when does it become the
It's never really. I think we touched on this before.
yeah.
I can't really think of any situation where um we're having one of the Razor Krakens or Timiats or the Man of Wars or anything of that um
No.
anything of that caliber. I can't really think that that would at any point be better than
Okay, so like so for like as far as quality goes, like there are like $300, $200, $100 headsets out there. Like you said something about Razer. Um, some of the popular brands out there, do they hold up to their hype, or are there brands out there that perform just as well, if not better, for a better price?
there are the Hyper Cloud. I think the Hyper Cloud 2, that's one of the most noteworthy headsets out there. It is a combo. It is a mic and headphone combo, but it's the audio on that really stands out. The audio and the build quality. I think you can pick that up for probably under $100.
Now, is the
Uh,
quality lost at all with the mic being combined?
yeah, yeah. It's with the built-in mic. I couldn't find a single audio test of any of the combos that I was looking at that even got anywhere near a standalone or the mod mic.
Okay, so like I'm obviously like the standalone mics are gonna always kind of topple
Yeah,
over, but do like for the clouds, are they gonna show a significant difference in built-in mics as far as like if you were to buy say a $20 headset with a built-in mic, is that gonna show a big difference if you
it will show a difference, but not that much. Like it's not as big as a difference between a $20 headset with a built-in mic and a $100 headset. It's not as big of a difference as between the $100 headset with a built-in mic and any other headset with a standalone mic. So
Of
it's
course.
the difference is there, but it's not as significant as once you get into the standalones.
Okay, and just on a final note, what's the big difference between wired and wireless headsets? Like,
That's a lot of it is personal preference. At first, I was really, really dead set on a wireless headset because I just I fucked up headsets for the wires are shitty no matter how you no matter no matter what.
yeah, I'm staring.
Wires are shitty.
I'm staring at about 30 of them behind my computer right
It's
now.
horrible. But I'm not proud to admit this, but when I sit down for a 14-hour gaming session,
You don't want to kill that battery.
yeah, because when I was at my girlfriend's house, when I was there for a little bit, I was using her wireless headset, and like a couple hours in, it would be like recharge headset, and I'm like, I'm in the middle of a raid, like
You ain't got the kind of time. I mean, like,
yeah, what does this look like, amateur hour?
and I will vouch for this. Is like as much as little as I know about headsets, wired has always been kind of my preference because that specific reason, like wired keyboards, wired mouse, wired headset, wired everything. Just because the less you have to worry about external problems happening, the better.
Yep.
So I guess in my opinion, I would always go with wired.
Yeah, I'm definitely a big advocate for wired as long as you can manage your wires like even a little bit. Um, it's just better. And a lot of times, like what I was talking about before, where I was suggesting buying a high end pair of headphones like the Audio Technicas or Sennheiser makes a lot of really good
Yeah.
audio headphones and stuff like that. Once you get into that level, that you don't even have the wireless option.
Yeah, and I've heard from what I've understood a lot. Like, I mean, at least with keyboard and mouse, wired kind of kills a little bit of like input lag.
Yeah, exactly. You know what? You just plug it in; it just works.
Yeah.
It's just that's it. It's as simple as that. I prefer wired. Yeah, it's fucking messy. Yeah, I trip over my cables. Yeah, I actually have a big loop of wires hanging off the knob on my fucking desk to keep them out of my way. But it just you plug it in and it just works.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm glad we're both on the same page as far as
Yeah.
wired. I mean, wireless does have its advantage. I mean, you can walk
Yeah.
away from whatever, but at the same
Yeah.
time, like if you're looking for something that's gonna have consistency,
Mhm.
wired is always gonna be like kind of the winning team on that one.
Yeah, like if you're super casual or whatever, just like, or even if you just want to sit down and write a paper real quick. I don't know if people, whatever, in college or something like that, you got to write a paper. Sure, wireless headset's great, but if the higher quality, like as you start looking into higher quality, and getting like the best of the best, you just get wired. Just plug it in and try not to trip over it when you're drunk.
it's that's an issue that a lot of people fall under.
Yeah. That's really it.
Well, on that note, let's dive into our frugal tip of the week. Let's let the users know what we've discovered in the last couple of weeks. What tends to be a better way to shop, and for at least for me, I found that don't trust sales. If you don't be afraid to peel back the label on sales. I found at the local store that I was at, there was a sale for 99 cents, and it said that
What were you buying?
I was buying pasta. I was buying pasta. Okay, so like the box of pastas, so the basic box of pastas. I was buying, I think, linguine.
Store brand or
Store brand linguine. Okay, they were saying
yes.
let's be honest here.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it.
So I went to go buy store brand linguine at 99 cents on sale. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool deal. However, if you peel back those labels, don't be afraid to peel back the labels. Call them out on their
Yeah,
bullshit.
fuck their labels.
Peel back the labels. The original price is 99 cents. The sale says it's $1.19, dropped down to 99 cents. You're paying the same exact fucking price. So if
They're a
you're
bunch of fucking assholes.
exactly, so if you're looking at sales, really look, because one, there's probably better deals out there, because if they're trying to advertise a sale, they're just trying to get you in to buy something. And two, generally speaking, there's no such thing as a sale.
Whoa! All right, we're getting some Matrix shit here. Am I gonna have my mind blown?
There's no such thing as a sale. All sales are is advertisement to get you to come to their store. So keep an eye out. I mean, yeah, there are times where you're going to find a sale.
What about extreme couponing? That's a fucking sale.
But that's a coupon. That's not a sale. That's vendor coupons.
I guess
More times than not, you're gonna have like vendor coupons, and vendors are gonna they're gonna try to get rid of their product because they want the stores to buy more of their product. So they're gonna say like, oh hey, you can buy this for 2 cents. Yeah, because they want the product that's been sitting in their store for a long time to get out of the store so they can sell more product to that store. So if you're ever looking for sales, go coupon first.
hell yeah.
Then go store sales. Store sales are always going to be more of the like they're just trying to push a product onto you to get you to come in.
They get me with that. I'm a.
And it gets a lot of people with that. I can't say and I suckered into it a couple times. I've worked at grocery stores plenty of times to have it become evident to me that was the case. So unless you're like a grocery store employee, this is not a real huge evident thing that you're gonna notice.
But, all right, the real. I'm here to ask the real questions. Did you buy the pasta?
I did.
They fucking got you. You got.
I to defend myself, I bought the pasta because the wife said we needed the pasta, and who says no? Who says no to the wife?
And 99 cents is not even a bad deal. Before we actually end this on the topic of sales, I just want to tell a quick little story about a real ugly pair of shorts. So I was at Kohl's.
You have my attention.
Yeah, oof, that's a real showstopper. So I was at Kohl's, just a regular clothes store or whatever. You know, they have like in the winter they have their summer clothes for really cheap and vice versa. So I was on their like clearance rack, and I see this pair of shorts, ugly pair of shorts. Didn't like just like. I never would have bought them if they were full price, but I saw like $2.50. I was like, yeah. Are you kidding me?
And you found them in your size?
Yeah. Well, that was the thing. They were. It's easier to find shorts because the length doesn't really matter.
That's fair.
So I get them. I buy them. Buy a couple other things. I get home. I look at the receipt. They fucking charged me like $30 for these goddamn shorts, and I was so fucking mad because I'm like, you know what? Like, I never would like I bought them because they were fucking $2.50. Not then. And then I never returned them. I still have them. I still wear them. But that's the end of my story. I was just they fucked me. They fucked me to death.
Going off of that topic, always check your receipt. Because no matter what you think you see on that computer screen, what's on the receipt is what you're getting charged.
It's 100% true.
Because
Kohl's like me.
I've doubled, tripled, quadruple checked my receipt compared to my bank statements, and I have found that no matter what you think you're seeing on the screen, that receipt is going to tell more truth than anything because they are legally obligated to tell you. So make sure before you walk out of the freaking store, Eric.
I didn't even return them. I was so fucking mad.
Couple years later.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I still have them. I'll send a picture.
Make sure you're checking your receipts, people. Make sure you check the receipts. Make sure you check your sales. Do your research before you dive into it. It doesn't take more than 5 minutes. Most people are on their phones anyway most of the time. I know I am, and I know I look into every little microscopic thing as much as I possibly can.
Yeah, you do.
Because I'm looking.
What?
Anyway, we're gonna move past that one anyway.
I
So,
think I think that's really
that's what.
really about it, right? What do we?
Yeah, that's all I got for today. Is that all you got? You got anything to leave off on?
No, that's it. Just don't buy ugly pants just because they're $2.50, because you'll regret it.
Don't buy ugly pants, people. This has been half past broke with Walker.
You learned, and Eric, I got. All right, that's it.
Signing off.
Bye.